There is something severely wrong with YouTube right now. Now, this is something that I and most other content creators, if they were noticing the same thing, would be very unlikely to talk about, no matter how long it would last for, since when you see a significant drop in your YouTube analytics, it's usually for a relatively good reason. Even if YouTube's done something fucky, it's normally temporary, and if you post through it, things will go back to normal. And oftentimes, a drop in analytics across the board can be attributable to many things, notably audience fatigue, right? And so when I saw my stats video by video were getting hit pretty hard, despite my overall channel success being on an upward trend, you know, day by day, videos were still doing good, views were still going up. Granted, I'm coming out of a break, and so my channel really has nowhere but up to go right now. So I'm not necessarily experiencing a significant channel-wide drop, though I have noticed video by video there's been a little bit of a odd behavior, you know? Now, I thought this was just me. You know, I thought, I took a long break. I took a long break from making content. It was a couple months of me not being consistent. You know, YouTube's gonna punish you for that. I'm no doubt, you know, some audience is, you know, goes away or, you know, forgets about me or whatever. It's what I expected, you know? And my channel has been doing great, but I just kind of assumed it was nothing. But then I started seeing a lot of posts about exactly the same thing. And not just that, you know, a bunch of people complaining their channels were losing viewership overnight. That happens often, but everybody was unanimously saying it happened on the same exact day, on August 13th, that all of a sudden, overnight, their analytics got cut down by, in some cases, 60% or more. 60% less views, 60% less impressions, all that stuff, right? Saw a lot of people talking about it on Reddit. And it's like, okay, so clearly there's maybe something weird happening at YouTube, and I'm getting a little bit of, you know, the effects of not having uploaded or streamed in a little while. That's fine, okay. And I kind of forgot about all this and was like, all right, just keep posting through it, who cares? And it's been a couple weeks since I've thought much about this, until I noticed that a bunch of creators have been uploading videos claiming that YouTube is hiding their content. This is very much blown up in the last few days, and I watched a couple of these videos, and sure enough, as it turns out, this has not been a small YouTuber thing by any means. Like, I'm not here to complain about what my channel's been dealing with. Not to humble brag, my channel's actually on an upward trend right now across the board. What I've noticed, and what everyone else is noticing though, especially those that make much higher production value videos and don't upload frequently, like maybe they upload once or twice a week, and they put a lot of work into their videos, not like me who uploads 3 times a day, every single day, and streams, you know. I'm much less affected by something like this than a lot of other channels out there who really rely on putting out a video that can go viral or semi-viral and pull massive viewership with, you know, less overall upload speed or upload rate, you know. This is hitting some pretty large channels really bad. And as it turns out, with each passing day, more and more creators are coming out, big creators to be clear, like big, like hundreds of thousands, in some case multi-million subscriber creators, are all coming out to say, unanimously, since August 13th, when YouTube implemented their new Gemini AI algorithm update, where they replaced, or I guess merged, the YouTube algorithm with their Gemini Google AI. You might have also noticed that when you try to use Google, it gives you a pop-up saying, would you like to switch into AI mode? That's the Gemini AI that now runs the YouTube algorithm. It's basically being inserted into every Google product, and considering you can't make those pop-ups asking for you to use AI mode go away, it's likely that Google's going to force AI mode on you, and there won't be an option to turn it off somewhere down the road. A great example of how devastating this AI tech has been is the effect that it has had on literally every single YouTube channel, barring some exceptions that, you know, obviously there's going to be exceptions, but 95% of YouTube channels right now, regardless of what niche they're in, regardless of how big they are, how much money they make, how many views they generate, how much engagement per view they generate, their channels are seeing a massive overnight drop and a recovery that has not come. there's been no recovery for most of these channels, and it has been now nearly 3 months, which is why so many creators have all decided they're not going to stay silent about it anymore, and they're going to talk about it, because clearly YouTube has done something. It is obviously not the case that every single big content creator, or any content creator of note who has an audience across the board, across the entire website, just happen to see a 40, 30, 60% drop in their analytics overnight. This does not happen. This is not natural. It corresponds directly with a massive, substantial YouTube update. So I'm pretty confident that something weird is going on. In fact, the video that really convinced me, oh shit, this is real, like real, is when Linus Media Group, you know, the Linus Tech Tips people, put out a video called Our Views Are Down that more or less discussed exactly this. And trust me, they're not the only ones. Dark Viper AU put out a video the other day. Don't like him much for other reasons, but his video was pretty good and showed the exact same trend. Funnily enough, all these creators have been showing their view analytics on their videos, and the trend looks exactly the same. In the first hour or two, the videos spike upwards on a very sharp trend of viewership, and then within an hour, it completely levels out to a flat line. So it seems like every video everyone uploads, for the most part, get all the views they're going to get in the first couple hours, and then YouTube shuts the faucet off. And so here is Linus Tech Tips video about them noticing exactly this problem with their channel in the last couple days. Or last couple months, but especially, you know, now they feel they need to come forward about it. And I think it's important that as many content creators as possible make videos talking about this and pressuring YouTube into fixing this problem, because the fact is, this is not like a boohoo, woe is me, views are down type thing. This is if you like any content online, if you watch any content creators who are like medium-sized and are like on their way up, or are just doing well enough to support themselves but aren't exactly living super comfortable, this problem will likely force them to quit YouTube within the next couple months, if not fixed. We are going to see the landscape of content creators shift and change substantially if YouTube doesn't fix this, because the amount of creators who have now gone from being able to do YouTube full-time to not is going to be wild.
The channel's been very on the struggle bus lately, which Luke and I were talking about earlier, especially very lately. Even WAN show today, it's like about three-quarters of what it would normally be. It's been, I reached out to YouTube about it because I was basically just like, hey, yeah, you know, I'm not going to be one of those guys that's all algorithm. But it does seem like there's been like a very dramatic shift. I do not remember the last time we uploaded a video and it got 350,000 views in the first day and a half, which, to be clear, is not, you know, a valid complaint. I think that there's a lot of people the world over that...
Now, to be clear, this is a big channel, so they're used to pulling hundreds of thousands of views on a video in the first day or two, because they've got a very established, huge audience, but they've seen a massive drop. So this is not a, like, small creators are getting fucked over kind of thing. It's every creators is getting fucked over. You're like PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye are probably seeing like 40% drops in their analytics across the board. And it all seems to be stemming from the fact that every channel, period, has had its impressions limited. Meaning when you upload a video now, 4 months ago, you know, when I uploaded a video 4 months ago, that video was guaranteed to get about 400,000 impressions minimum in a week. Which means that if I had, say, a 5 to 10% click-through rate on that video, which is pretty normal for me, that video is probably going to end up pulling close to 40, 50, 60,000 views. If it ends up having a full 10% or above, it usually ends up pulling over 100,000. And that's just kind of the statistics as I know them. And so YouTube seems to have limited the impressions coming into channels, because now these videos are pulling a few tens of thousands of impressions in a week, as opposed to the hundreds of thousands they used to before. For those that don't know, impressions are basically YouTube showing someone a piece of content, right? People just don't want to watch their videos. Okay, Todd Michael, I realize you are a troll in chat with how much you've been spamming. So yeah, basically across all of YouTube, every creator period is seeing a drop in their analytics, video by video, or at least unusual behavior on videos that would otherwise be expected to do quite well. And this video ended up getting sent to me by another creator that I'm friends with who's talked to me about having the same thing appearing on their content. And I think this person has come down to the bottom of what was going on. This is a channel called Deep Humor. They got 200,000 subs. They put this video out about 10 hours ago called YouTube is Hiding Videos from You. It is not clickbait, by the way. It is definitively hiding videos from a massive proportion of audiences starting on August 13th with the newest update, auto-enabling restricted mode for many users on the platform, which you'll understand more in just a moment. Oh, by the way, of course, if you want to boost this video in the algorithm, simply just to get it out to more people so they know what's going on, hit that like button, comment down below. It really does help a lot, and I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who does that. Maybe we can get to 1,000 likes in this video. That'd definitely help to beat whatever weird shit's been happening with the algorithm lately. But let's go ahead and see this video.
Recently of people complaining about their views being down, and there was a tweet from this guy named AZAPLOL saying, PSA for all YouTube creators and viewers. YouTube has implemented AI filters at the start of August, and it is decimating a lot of channels. For some people, it was turned on automatically, basically rendering a lot of videos they usually enjoy fully invisible. If you've noticed a significant unexplained drop in views in the last 3 to 4 weeks, this is a likely cause. The crew and I were breaking our brains trying to figure out what we were doing wrong. Some potential bangers flopped like they were hot garbage. Turns out YouTube started running this AI filter without notifying anyone really. We took a big hit in ad revenue, sponsorship, potential revenue, and mental. Make sure your favorite creators know what this is happening so they don't lose their heads. Also, don't forget.
This is a big part of it too. Like, there are a lot of creators out there that have probably just been seeing their statistics go like dropping overnight 50, 40, 30%. And like, no matter what content they put out, it's tanking. Video by video, the content is tanking. So if you were a creator who used to reliably pull 200,000 views per video, uploading once a week, you're now probably pulling closer to like 30, 60,000 views per video, which sounds like a lot, sure, but if you're only uploading a couple times a week because you make really high quality videos that tend to get a lot of views when things are normal, you just lost your YouTube job. There are a lot of creators who, if this does not get fixed in the next month or two, they're not going to be YouTubers anymore. They're going to have to leave. If this is the new normal for YouTube, like, genuinely, there's a good chance that like a quarter of your favorite content creators are going to have to leave the platform and retire from YouTube. I think even Dark Viper AU said that at this rate he's gonna have to retire from YouTube. There's something very odd going on right now, but we actually know what's causing it. Let's continue.
Forget to disable this restricted mode if you want to keep seeing our videos and many other videos you may have missed.
I feel bad for the creators that don't know what's going on and just see their stats dying out, you know? They don't know that this is happening to everybody.
Now, this is something that I've talked about in the past too. If we go right over here to the top right of your YouTube screen,
this is important.
You'll be seeing your icon over here. If you click that icon and go over down to restricted mode, you might be seeing this on for some of you guys. For me, it's off, but for some of you guys, it might be on. And what that will do is it'll hide potentially mature videos. YouTube does try to cover their own asses though by saying no filter is 100% accurate. And once that restricted mode is activated, the entire website is basically restricted for you, and you won't be seeing most videos uploaded on YouTube. No exaggeration. This dude agrees.
This is true. I enabled restricted mode and looked at my most recent uploads to see how many videos got through. Like, if people have restricted mode, which YouTube seems to be enabling on many accounts automatically without telling them. If you have restricted mode on, the last video I uploaded on my channel was 7 months ago. I'm not joking. Open up my YouTube channel, sort by, go to my videos page, enable restricted mode, a setting that YouTube has apparently turned on for a bunch of people automatically. The last time I uploaded it, supposedly, was 7 months ago. Meaning every single video I've uploaded in the last 7 months, 3 uploads a day, mind you, every one of them is restricted and made literally invisible to every user who has this feature turned on. Jesus Christ. Does this mean you are returning to YouTube? When did I leave YouTube, Volptic? You making shit up? That conveniently lines up with Trump coming into office, Zan? It does, doesn't it? Who knows? Who knows? I think it has a lot to do with the fact that this is also around the time when YouTube really, or Google, really started embracing AI, like deep learning AI, over the traditional kinds that they've relied on in the past.
He says, if you want to run a test, go to a random channel you enjoy, enable the restricted mode, and you will see their videos from 6 months or a year shown as the quote latest uploads.
Yep.
The second image here is from our channel with the filter. Not sure how the feature looks for us here or if this keeps on going. We will have to figure something out in the upcoming months. Hopefully we don't lose the battle with AI. Sorry about that.
That's what's happening, guys. Your favorite content creators are actively losing the battle to AI. YouTube is flooded with AI slop content, and many of your favorite real creators are going to have to retire and quit if YouTube does not fix this. Because what just happened, this update, is slowly but surely killing a large swath of multi-niche content creators, like creators across every niche, and basically freeing up the space for more AI faceless channel slop to take over. And I honestly, at this rate, think that YouTube likes the AI faceless channel slop and wants to promote it. I don't see why they wouldn't. It makes them a lot of money. People seem to be becoming more cool with watching content with AI voices that are clearly, nonsense with each passing day. YouTube going down the Spotify route with pushing out real human creators and artists with AI-generated stuff to make more money from the ad revenue. That's what I think, Maxim. Could be that. Could also just be YouTube being completely broken and them refusing to fix it. A very similar thing happened at the start of this year. Like every creator for about a month and a half was reporting an out of nowhere drop in views, and particularly impressions, meaning like how many potential views you can get. Like, if your video gets 400,000 impressions, your video could theoretically get 400,000 views. If your video only gets 10,000 impressions, it could only get 10,000 views. So now all of a sudden, inorganically, unrelated to the click-through rate, engagement, or any other positive stat, videos are getting much lower impression rates. Hard to say if this is broken or if this is the new normal. It's scary. It's really scary. The bar to be a creator on YouTube just got raised several times over if this is the new normal.
The beeping in the background, somebody just broke into my house. But as you can see, this is what this guy's channel looks like with the restricted mode on, and according to YouTube, his last video was 7 months ago. So yeah,
it seems like 7 months ago is the most common, by the way. It seems like whatever happened 7 months ago is when they implemented the change, because the majority of channels see most of their videos unaffected, except for, like, after the 7-month mark, every video is restricted. Like, there are very little to no channels that are showing uploads on restricted mode after 7 months ago. We have no idea what gets content restricted. Fully monetized content that's safe for ads still gets restricted. As far as we know, literally every new upload on the platform in the last 7 months, particularly last 3, has been shadow banned or just not showing up for people with this restricted mode on. It's kind of crazy. And guess what? If every video you've uploaded has been restricted by YouTube, your channel does not appear at all with the mode turned on. I'm not joking. You can't search the channel. You can't find it. You can search the channel name word for word and the channel won't come up. If you are able to go through it through a direct link, it'll say this channel has uploaded no videos. YouTube hires AI, then AI immediately deletes the website, Lamau. We're not too far off from it doing that.
You have restricted mode on YouTube. Some of you guys might not even know this. Yeah, most of the videos on the website are going to be hidden from you. And here's another crazy thing that might be hard to wrap your head around. You might not even know that some YouTube channels exist because you won't be able to find them on YouTube. So let's go back to this AZAP lol.
Notice these are like League of Legends channels and stuff. We got Linus Tech Tips. We got my channel. We've got like another channel I can tell is getting hit with this is Rashad Crenshaw, because I watch his videos and I saw his view count drop overnight. Like, why is he pulling like a few hundred views when he used to pull a few thousand to tens of thousands of views? I saw it's happening across the political spectrum. It's happening to channels like Ben Shapiro. Even the right is experiencing it. It's not... This is not a, like, the YouTube cracking down on the left. This is not, like, YouTube targeting me and shadow banning me. This is YouTube being broken for everybody. YouTube is fucking over everyone right now. They're fucking over the creators who hate me as well. Even like the Chud Logics and Nicholas Diorios out there who fucking despise me, they're getting fucked over by YouTube right now. Their videos should probably be pulling like 20, 30, 40% more views than they actually are, and they're getting screwed out of more viewership as well. Every single creator is getting fucked by this one way or another. Even the channels that are doing well right now would probably be doing better if it weren't for what's going on right now. I'm not saying that this negates the ability for a channel to do well. Like, channels are still doing well and growing in some cases, but what used to be exponential growth has turned into steady growth. What was once steady growth has turned into flatline, and what was once flatline has turned into a steadily dropping view or sub count, right? Like, people everywhere across the field of content creation have been hit by this. And I think there are two purposes I have for this video, why I wanted to make this video. A is to inform you guys. Make sure you got that restricted mode turned off on YouTube. I know a lot of you guys, a lot of YouTube users in general, watch YouTube through mobile. And changing settings through mobile might be a little more complicated. On your desktop, it's super easy to disable restricted mode. But on your phone, I don't know how you do it, because I haven't really used much YouTube mobile lately. Also, the restricted mode feature is not account-based. This is a key thing. Turning off restricted mode on your account does not disable it on your account. It only disables it on that browser. So if you have restricted mode enabled on your account by default by YouTube, and you turn it off on your computer, it will still likely be on your smart TV and on your phone. You have to manually go in and turn it off on every device and browser that you watch YouTube through, or it'll just be turned on something else, and you won't even realize that like 60% of YouTube has been turned invisible for you. Okay, I have to check my settings now. Go check your settings, folks. See if on any of your devices if YouTube auto turned on restricted mode for you. And you might get your answer to why YouTube didn't notify you of this upload or that upload, or hasn't been showing you this creator or that creator in years. You know, like, you ever get a video recommended by a creator you haven't seen in years, and it's like, oh, I loved this guy. Why hasn't YouTube pushed his stuff? That might be why. Where is it? Here, I'll show you guys exactly what he was talking about. So, if you are one of my subscribers, and all of a sudden you woke up, and after this new YouTube update, restricted mode is on, then this is what you would see on my channel. Here, let me switch over to screen. You click this, you get the drop down, you get this little option for restricted mode, and it gives you a little thing. And if you flip this switch, it reloads, and let's see, according to YouTube, in restricted mode, what have I uploaded? Okay. 2 months ago, social media has gotten more transphobic. 8 months ago, the UK actually did it. 8 months ago, the Daily Wire's downfall has begun. 9 months ago, they are begging us to stay on Elon's Twitter. 10 months ago, 1 year ago, okay, we got some videos from a year ago. All right, some videos from a year ago got through, but only a few. 2 years ago, we got some stuff from 2 years ago that managed to get through. That's neat. That's neat. So, supposedly, this is all I've ever uploaded, according to YouTube's new algorithm. Presumably. Which makes sense considering what's been going on. So, like, if you turn off restricted mode, of course. Let's turn it off, because restricted mode is fucking stupid. You can see, obviously, I have uploaded far, far more than that. So if you guys have been wondering, like, okay, but why does how does it make sense that YouTube is, like, cutting off impressions? I had to, like, ban a guy in YouTube chat who was like, "You're full of shit, Xander. People just don't want to watch these creators anymore." Because apparently they can't hear how many times I've said literally every creator on the entire platform, magnitudinal drop in viewership. But yeah, that's why so many creators are so nervous about talking about problems like this on their channels, is because you naturally incur the people who really want to come out and say, just make better content. It's like, yeah, we know, but also sometimes the algorithm actually is broken. And this is one of those situations where the algorithm or some feature on YouTube has broken and has now broken the ability for YouTube content on an individual level to pop off. Video by video, the channel not in a good place. Like, these videos are very much underperforming what they normally do, especially for the topics that I'm covering. But I upload 3 times a day, so my channel's probably going to be fine. Many others, though, many others that do not upload at the kind of rate that I can are going to be hit by this like a fucking train. So, folks, like I said before, if you enjoyed this video and you want to help spread this message, help more content creators find out that whatever's happening in their analytics, it's probably not their fault, not to drive themselves crazy over it and blame themselves, and to mobilize in contacting YouTube and telling them to fix this shit right now. We need a loud outcry of outrage, frankly, if YouTube's going to be pressured into doing anything about this, because otherwise they're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait until they get their next quarter earnings report at the end of this month, I guess, where they see their income has dropped like several magnitudes this last quarter because of the update they put into place, that like every video on their platform is pulling less views. So yeah, YouTube literally shot themselves in the foot. So I'm sure they're going to realize their mistake at their next quarterly earnings call at the end of the month. But, I mean, it sucks that it's probably going to take till then for them to realize that they just crippled their platform by merging it with a work-in-progress deep learning AI. Anyway, folks, if you want to help boost this video in the algorithm and beat that deep learning AI, Google Gemini, that's now deciding what you do and don't get to see, then please consider leaving a like and a comment down below. I really do appreciate it. It helps a ton. Make sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon if you haven't already, so YouTube hopefully tells you when I go live or upload new videos in the future. And of course, if you want to see more from me on other platforms, follow my social medias, linked down below in the description. Particularly my fan Discord, as that is the main hub of my fan base and community, and I host weekly gaming events, call-in streams, watch parties, and movie nights there every Friday, every week. So if you want to miss anything, make sure to join my Discord through the link down below. You won't regret it. And finally, if you want to support me directly, financially, help me keep the lights on and a roof above my head here at the Xander Hall studio, then please consider donating, subscribing, or gifting a sub to someone else on my website, xanderhall.com/live, or support me through YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Patreon, or buy some custom Xander Hall merch through the Streamlabs link down below. Regardless of how you support me, though, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, have a good one.